Hello and welcome to your Inner Balance yoga class. Today we will be focusing on 3 postures to restore balance within the mind, balance our adrenal glands, and evoke relaxation within the body and the mind. One of the poses today will require a prop, so either using a yoga strap, you can use a belt, a scarf, a pair of pants, because we'll be utilizing that as a prop to assist with a stretch within opening the chest. So grabbing your prop if you don't have it already, and when you do have your prop, coming down into Shavasana. So making your way down to Shavasana, legs are long and stretched out. Heels are separated from one another. Arms rest down by the side with the palms facing up. The head rests on the floor and the spine is long. Beginning to tune into the body and seeing if you can't notice any sensations that are or are not present within the body today. Starting with the feet, the calves, the knees, thighs, pelvis, the stomach and the back, the chest and the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the neck, and the head. Making a mental note of anything that you felt or experienced within the body. And coming into a seated position for our first pose. You can sit in a cross-legged position, or you're welcome to come onto your knees. Our first posture will be raised arms. So this posture will help with bringing full amounts of oxygen into the brain, which will allow the brain to experience restoration and become at peace. So we will begin by bringing our hands out in front of us, crossing the wrists over top of one another. As you inhale, raising the arms and the gaze up to the ceiling and opening the arms wide. As you exhale, bringing the arms and the wrists back together and lowering the arms and the hands back down to the legs. Also lowering the head down. So the head raises with the arms and it lowers with the arms. So that is 1 round. We will do this for 10 rounds. So with wrists crossed, inhaling, bringing the arms and the gaze up, opening the arms wide. As you exhale, bringing the wrists back together, lowering the hands as well as the gaze. Going ahead and completing 8 more rounds with your own breath. Inhaling, raising the arms and the gaze, opening wide. And as you exhale, crossing the wrists together, lowering the arms and lowering the gaze. And when you inhale, really try to inhale fully. As you inhale fully and really open up that chest so that you can breathe as fully as possible into the lungs and into the rib cage. This will really help bring as much oxygen as possible into the mind, and that is what is going to help us with that experience of a peaceful and a balanced mind. And once you finish your 10, bringing the hands to the knees, to the legs, and closing the eyes for a moment. Seeing if you can't notice any subtle shifts in the body, the physical body, or perhaps in the energy of the body after that pose. Getting ready to come into our second asana, which is hare pose. So remaining on the knees, coming onto the knees if that feels comfortable for you. If you were in a cross-legged position, you can remain in a cross-legged position if that feels more comfortable. I'll demonstrate hare first, and then you can play around with it and see what feels best for you in the starting position of kneeling, or if a modification of cross-legged feels better. So this pose will help balance the adrenal glands. Taking a moment to settle here, closing the eyes. As you inhale, you'll raise the arms up into the sky. And as you exhale, bending from the waist, bringing the upper body down to the mat. If the forehead can touch the mat, great. If not, totally fine too. Arms also are rested on the mat. Exhaling here, and at the end of the exhalation, holding the breath for a couple moments as feels comfortable for you. Inhale, bringing the body, the arms up. As you exhale, bringing the arms back down to the legs. Taking a moment here. This is one round. So again, whether this feels best for you here in kneeling, do what feels good for your body today. We'll do 4 more rounds of this. So as we inhale, bringing the arms up into the sky. Exhale, bending at the waist, bringing the head and the arms down to the mat. Holding at the end of the exhale for a moment. Inhale, bringing the body and the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bringing the arms down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bending at the waist, bringing the torso, the head, and the arms down. Inhale, bringing the body up, the arms up. And exhale, bringing the arms down to the legs. Completing this 2 more times with your own breath. And once you're finished, allowing the hands to rest on the legs, closing the eyes if they are not already closed. Taking a moment here to tune into the body once again after that movement. Allowing the benefits of this practice to fully integrate into the body, into the mind, into the energy. Opening the eyes and coming into our last pose. So this will be the pose that we will utilize a prop for. You might not need a prop. I use prop for this. Coming into a cross-legged position, we're going to be coming into eagle pose. I'll provide a couple modifications for this because this does have a possibility of being a more challenging pose. But this pose will induce relaxation. So bringing the knees out in front, we're going to cross the right knee over the left knee. So as much as you can, the knees, we want them to be stacked one on top of each other. If you're unable to do that, if they're slightly off, that's fine. If you're totally unable to do that, you can just sit in a cross-legged position. So whatever is comfortable for you. Now, where the prop might come in. Raising the right hand up to the sky. So if the right knee is the knee that is on top, the right arm will come up to the sky, bending at the elbow and dropping the hand in between the shoulder blades. Now with the left hand, bringing it out to the side, bending underneath, and bringing the back of the hand again in between the shoulder blades. So the idea with this position or this pose is that you want to clasp the hands behind the shoulders. Now, this can be very challenging for people, so this is where a strap can come in handy. So if you're like me and a strap is beneficial, grabbing the strap with that right hand, dropping it behind, bringing that left arm out, bending it, and grabbing the strap from behind the back. And inching the hands up the strap so that the hands can come as close as possible to one another for that big stretch within the chest. And hanging out here, focusing on the breath, focusing on breathing fully. As I mentioned, this pose is meant for inducing relaxation. How this occurs is the manner in which the body is positioned. By focusing on the deep breath, we move energy through the body in such a way that with the contortion of the body, the breath hits those different energy centers within the body, and that is how relaxation is induced here. Gently coming out of this pose, releasing the hands. If your legs are one on top of the other, bringing them out into cross-legged position. And resting here for a moment with the eyes closed. Just enjoying being here after that last pose. Opening the eyes, and now bringing the left knee over the right knee. And again, if cross-legged is better for you, take cross-legged. If cross-legged feels better with the left knee, then go ahead and take cross-legged, even if you did the full pose last time. So left arm comes up, holding the band in your hand if you're using a prop. Left arm comes up, It bends backwards down. Right arm comes out to the side. It bends under to grab that strap. Again, bringing the hands, inching the hands as close as they can together so you can really open up that chest. Focusing on the respiration, inhaling and exhaling fully. If bringing the arms back onto the back is too much, you can also just cross the arms and like hug yourself in front. That's also another option. Wherever you are, seeing if you can't just focus on that breath and find that essence of relaxation. And gently releasing the hands, uncrossing the legs, closing the eyes once more if they are not already, hands onto the knees, tuning into the body once again, seeing if there aren't any differences perhaps that you can notice or pick up on. If not, that's okay, but practicing will surely help you to develop and enhance this within yourself. Now, if you like, you're welcome to come into Shavasana by lying on the back once more. Legs stretched out long, arms by the sides, palms facing up. Staying here for as long as feels good for you today. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this class and can feel inner balance within yourself today. Seeing if you can't practice tuning into the body and noticing this quality within. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.